Mr. Pfluger, you're recognized for 5 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. And to my colleague from Texas, Mr. McCall, what a great framing of the issues. And I know there's a lot of new members on this committee. For the members who have been here, you've heard me talk about Angela State University. And Mr. Turner, maybe you know where that is in my hometown. This is an institution that serves rural America, and we're a Hispanic serving institution, we're a minority serving institution. We also have rural folks who haven't heard, in some cases, of these cyber opportunities. And it's just because of where they live. But this Pivot Act is really important to them. And Ms. McIver, if I can answer your question, the instruction yesterday, which I think you'll be excited about, gave $90 billion to this committee, which will be a part of hiring federal workforce to do the business of Homeland Security. And part of that will be in the act of cyber defense. Obviously, it'll be in the act of physical defense as well, but this is gonna be a tough one to vote against and go back and explain to your institutions why you don't support cyber defense. And there's gonna be plenty of opportunities for partisan acts. Mr. Kennedy, you mentioned about the amendments. I'll provide a history lesson on the Energy and Commerce Committee where 4 years ago when we formed the rules, and I'm proud of this one, Chairman Thompson was chairman in the 117th. I believe, Mr. Ranking Member, correct me if I'm wrong, but we had a pre-negotiated oversight plan, and it went without any drama. And I think that Chairman Green has done that as well. But in Energy and Commerce, we had 120 amendments yesterday, and the only reason we had that was because we did allow that debate to happen. In the 117th, under Democrat control, there was no debate. The oversight plan was deemed. There was no conversation. So we can go back and forth. My point is not to put blame on the 117th and say we didn't have, but those things have happened. Now here we are. What do we do about this? And in this particular committee, why wouldn't we support this? Something that was completely unanimously bipartisan. Is it because of what my colleague Mr. McKenzie said, or is there actual legislative reason? Is there a substantive policy reason that this is not going to be supported? Look, we can play partisan politics all we want, and we've done that very well. But either we're going to make a decision to get over those things, and I don't necessarily agree with Mr. Magaziner's amendment. I think it is redundant. I think it's overkill, but okay, fine. Put those terms in there and let's agree. So what is it, and maybe I'll open it up to Mr. Kennedy or Ms. McIver, what is it about this legislation that's wrong? What is it about Angelo State University that tell me why Angelo State University should not have this program?
If I can.
The gentleman yields to
Ms.
Ms.
McIver.
McIver. You're recognized.
Thank you so much. One thing I'll say is all of the probationary period folks got fired across multiple departments. They lost their job. This program that the chairman is putting forward, these folks would be probationary period workers as well. What stops them from getting fired if we're gutting the federal government and looking for so much efficiency?
Let me ask you a second question. Can we just go back and forth? Because are you against looking at efficiencies in the government?
Absolutely not. Okay. It's the process of how we do that.
Fair enough. So
yeah.
So maybe today we commit to saying this Pivot Act is a good thing for our country. Let's make sure that our cyber workforce is healthy, that we actually develop these 16, 17, 18-year-olds and give them something to look at as they enter that next level of education. Because I think this is going to be a tough one, guys. I think Mr. McCall is absolutely right. It's going to be tough to go back and defend. Why you're a no vote on something that for a Hispanic serving institution in my district, I don't know what to tell people of why this was a no vote. I'll yield you the last 24 seconds.
I just want to say quickly, I would love to support a program like this for my district. Love to. But there are mixed messages and signals that we're talking about when we're firing probationary periods and firing federal workers across the board.
You have the chance now to set that right and to say, and this is what I stand for, and I yield back.